I've made this community, which is completely free. Yes, guys, free. That means it doesn't cost a dime. All you need to do is sign up today and simply follow the roadmap that I give you in the Start Here course. And I can give you that jump start into becoming the best portrait photographer you can be. So guys, what are you waiting for? It is completely free to start becoming the professional portrait photographer you want to be. So sign up today and I'll see you inside. Hello everyone, my name is Joe. Welcome to Genius of Joe. Today guys, well today is shoot day again. It's the same shoot that I showed last week, but this is, like I said in that video, it's divided into two parts. And if you haven't checked the first video out, guys, check that first video out first, because we looked at the shots we took on the black backdrop. I'll put the photos on the screen right now. They're the photos I took. If you want to learn how I lit those shots, how the process behind it, all that type of stuff, check the BTS for that one. Guys, click the video. I'll put it on the screen right now. Check it after this video. But like I said in that video, the shoot is divided into two parts. So we've just done the black backdrop, and now this video is going to be more about the couch shots, the black and white shots. And we're going to use the film Ilford XB2. I'm excited to see what it looks like because I've never used that film stock before. So yeah, I'm very excited for that. And today we're shooting with the wonderful model Jazz. I've used her before, or worked with her before on shoots before in the summer. So you may have seen her before. So yeah, guys, that's a little intro here. I'm going to go into the shoot now. I'll do a little voiceover or something like that, so you guys learn something from this video. Give you some tips along the way, lighting techniques, all that type of stuff. So yeah, I'll see you guys in a bit. Damn man, the time's gone so quick. We got another half an hour.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's gone quick. Yeah, we'll be fine,
It feels like half an hour.
Yeah.
An hour?
Apparently so. Yeah. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Resting on your head. Like that. You alright? Is it nice? Okay, cool. Yeah, maybe having your other hand like holding your waist like that, yeah. Okay, 3, 2, look down actually, yeah. 3, 2, 1. 3, oh, sorry, my bad. 3, 2, 1. Nice, okay. That's fine, that's cool. Okay, actually, let's put it like here, put it more like here, so I can put the light there. Yes. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Oh, actually, 3, 2, 1. So guys, finally got my black and white scans back. Took just over a week after I got the coloured ones back. Guys, by the way, don't forget to check out the last part to this little like photo shoot that I did. I shot with Portra 160. I actually think those photos were one of the best photos I've ever taken. Like definitely one of my favourite photos I've put on my portfolio. Extremely proud of those photos. Guys, if you watch the video, I'll go over it in full detail, the lighting setup, everything like that. So if you want to know how I created them, my process, guys, check that video after this one, of course. By the way, guys, look at the outfit, right? Look how I'm dressed right now. I've got the watch, the jumper, necklace, you know what I mean, looking pretty good if you ask me. Guys, what do I do? What I do to make these videos for you guys? No, I'm joking. But okay, onto the lighting setup, The lighting setup for this was actually very simple compared to the last shoot. The last shoot had like 4 or 5 lights. This one, only 1 lighting setup. So for this, I had a strobe attached to an umbrella, and I had that mainly placed on a 45-degree angle away from the model. Also, I wanted to short light my model to create as much depth and shadow and drama as possible. And if you don't know what short lighting means, short lighting just means that you're placing the light furthest away from the camera, so the shadow side of the model's body and the model's face is most prominent on camera. So I'm basically shooting on the shadow side of the model's face, which is a way of getting that cinematic look. It's the way cinematographers like to light their subjects in their films. So, and obviously that looks pretty cinematic if you're watching Hollywood films or anything like that. So yeah, that's why I did it for my photography. Surprisingly, this was actually a challenge for me because I'm so used to using multiple light setups. So using one light and trying to get a really interesting look and powerful look out of just that one light was definitely a different experience for me, if that makes any sense, because I think with multiple lights it's much easier to get a really interesting look, because you know what I mean, because it's like you have multiple lights to experiment with. You can create all sorts of lighting setups with that. You can create with backlight, you can have a rim light, you can have a key light, you can split light it, you can have all these different options, but with one light source, especially an umbrella, it's very limiting. So yeah, but to be fair, it's actually much easier to understand, because if you're starting out with lighting, so you have like no experience at all with lighting, I would definitely suggest you start out with one light source, so one key light, and start by placing the light on all sorts of angles and heights and seeing how it affects the model's face, seeing how it casts certain shadows. Maybe at this height it casts that shadow, lower down it casts that shadow. Like, try and experiment as much as possible with just one light source before you start to add in different lights, because you need to understand that one light source first, because that's the basics of lighting, you know what I mean? You need to understand the basics of lighting, the basics of one light setup to start to understand how multiple lights work, or multiple light setups work. So starting out with one, like I did it here, is a really good thing, and I would definitely recommend you do that. But guys, make sure you have an intention when you're lighting your model. So don't just place the light anywhere you like because it looks nice or you think it looks nice or anything like that. But have a story in mind, have a shoot concept, have a concept, have a meaning, have a theme behind your photo shoot. And once you have that theme or story, you can then adjust the lighting accordingly to said story. I've said this a lot in my other videos, but it's something that you guys need to keep. I need to keep hammering it down your throats. You need to understand that you don't want to just light. Like, I feel like I've come into the trap sometimes of just lighting however I want, but having an intention with your lighting, even if it is as simple as, I want to do this lighting setup because I want to go for a moody look, or I want to go for this more dramatic look. Something as simple as that is much better than just being like, I guess I'll just place the light there because it looks good. I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like, have an intention with your lighting, guys. And this is what will make your work have depth and intention behind it, guys. We want to build a portfolio of story-driven and intentional photo shoots. They need to be planned out. They need to be strategic, so to say. And speaking of intention, the reason why I used the umbrella is because it has a much greater spread of light compared to a standard softbox, for example. Because I'm shooting in this really nice interior, there's obviously depth there, there's actual furniture, there's things to show off. I want to show off the whole scene, if that makes any sense. I want to show off the whole interior. So having a softbox will probably only light the model and leave everything else in darkness. Okay, not like to like extreme extent, but like it wouldn't light everything in that scene evenly, if that makes any sense, right? So I want everything to be lit and be shown, so having an umbrella is great for that. And because the umbrella has a wider spread, you don't have to be as specific with where you place the light, because it's such a massive spread, you can be like, I'll place it here. Like, you don't have to like place an exact angle. You can do like, okay, I'll place it on like this sort of angle around here, and it will create basically the same effect of lighting. So yeah, umbrellas are definitely an easy light source to understand, or like a modifier to understand, compared to a softbox with like a grid on it. For example, this softbox lighting me right now, that's a softbox, a parabolic softbox with a grid on it. If I use that light instead, if I use this modifier instead for that shoot, the spread wouldn't have been as great, and again, like most of this furniture or whatever in the scene would have been darker, and then she only would have been lit, if that makes any sense. Maybe I'm exaggerating, maybe a softbox would be completely fine. I feel like a softbox would be fine. Like, the only reason why I used the umbrella was because that's the only thing, well, that's not the only thing, but that's like the thing I had access to, and I was like, I want to use it, right? But if you only have access to a softbox, guys, that's completely fine. That's gonna light it in the same way. Obviously, it depends what like size your softbox is, what type of stuff, but the general rule is the bigger the light source, the more spread it's gonna have. Like, umbrella is a very big light source, and it doesn't have like a black grid, like a black cover over it, anything like that. It's just like an umbrella. It's open light, you know what I mean? But with a softbox, it has that black material over it, like cover over it. It has the grid if you're gonna put a grid on it. It has that white sheet, so it's more controlled, if that makes any sense. But an umbrella is quite big. It's like it spreads a lot. So yeah, the bigger the light source, the more spread, and obviously the softer the light source too. And guys, this second part of the shoot was extremely rushed. The first part was about 45 minutes, but this second part, we had like 15 minutes left because, you know what I mean, I'm a bit of an idiot. At the start of the shoot, I was playing with the speaker, playing with the lights and all that type of stuff. I was very specific and a bit, I don't know why I was taking so long to set up, right? Like realizing, oh shit, I only booked a 2-hour slot for this photo shoot, for this studio, right? It's not my studio, by the way, guys. If you think I don't own these studios or anything like that, I just booked them out. I booked out a 2-hour session, and I don't think that's enough time sometimes because I take like 30, 45 minutes to set up, and then setting up, and then to shoot, and then to pack down afterwards. It's a bit crazy, right? So yeah, I had like 15 minutes left for this photo shoot to get all the shots, and also I was shooting film as well. As you can see, I was using Ilford XP2 on my Mamiya RB67. That, because I had to go through all the photos. I got a roll of 10, I have to manual focus it. It's very slow, it's a much more slower process. If you shot film before, it's much more slower. So having 15 minutes to shoot it was definitely stressful, but one piece of advice I would give you to get the best photos possible in these type of rush shoots is just to be calm. I noticed if you're present and mindful on the shoot, it's like time goes slower or something like that, right? Like time, you like almost slow down time when you're really conscious of the time and you're constantly checking your watch, or like you're really like present in the moment. You're not lost in thoughts, because if you're lost in thoughts and you start like daydreaming or just start thinking about other stuff, even if it is to do with a photo shoot, you notice time just flies by and you don't get any photos by the end of it. And another crucial reason why I was able to get good photos out of the shoot was because I planned it out. I made a little shot, I actually like cooked up a little shot list and a little like lighting diagram beforehand, right? I used this app called Set.a.light. It's my go-to app to use for pre-production, how to show, like planning out lighting setups, planning out poses, planning out a shot list. But because I created that shot, so by the way guys, definitely check that out, by the way. Definitely check that out if you want to buy it. If you're a student, it's like you get like half off, but if you're not a student, it's like $150, $120. I'm not sponsored, by the way, guys. I'm just saying, right? I use it a lot. They should sponsor me because I use it all the time. But yeah, definitely use that app if you want to like be really detailed with your pre-production. But because I had that, I was able to create these shot lists. I was able to create specific pose ideas I wanted to do. So when we got to the shoot and we got to that part of the shoot, I was like, hey, that pose, that pose, that pose, that pose. We always make. There was no time to like think and go, oh, what pose should I do next? So we do that. Like when you've got 15 minutes to shoot, you don't have time to do that. You don't have time to like move about and be like, okay, let's just sit down. What pose should I do next? Like no, you have to be like, boom, 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 boom. That shot, that pose, that pose. And if you don't have Set.a.light, that's okay, because like what I also did was I went on Pinterest. To be fair, I did this like the day of the shoot, by the way, like a few hours before the shoot. But when I was traveling there, I was on my phone and I was like, okay, and I went on Pinterest and just typed in poses. I typed in like female poses on a couch, like literally that specific, right? And that's simple. And I just like got loads of these poses and I just saved them all, and I sent some of them to the model Jazz as well, and just had that there. So I had like a bunch of pose ideas I wanted to do beforehand. You don't need Set.a.light, but Set.a.light would be helpful. But again, for poses, go on Pinterest, go on this app called Cosmos or something like that. Go on all these different apps, right? And just have different poses ready before the shoot, basically. And guys, like I say in all my videos, again, create a shot list, create a presentation of everything you want out of the shoot. And once you've created that, you can tunnel vision into the shoot. You don't have to be thinking on set, being like, what lighting should I do, or what poses should I do? Like, no, guys, you're there and you know exactly what you want from the model and what you want from the photos. So it saves so much time doing that, and you can get these rush shoots, and you can still get really good photos out of these rush shoots, like 15 minutes. You can still get good photos out of these rush shoots, right? And I feel like I genuinely think these are really good photos. I was actually kind of surprised how good they were, because I always thought they were gonna be like kind of shit because it was rushed and everything like that. But I realized, oh shit, like these actually turned out really well. Like about a couple of them were kind of out of focus, but for the most part, most of them were sharp, looking good, got good angles, and I'm actually quite proud of the photos. I think if I had more time, I could have gotten better photos, but like better angles and be more experimental with it. But overall, I still think I did a pretty good job. And that's mainly down to because I planned it out beforehand and I didn't have to spend time, again, thinking about poses, thinking about lighting to do, but I went straight into it. And if you want to learn more about the process of planning your photo shoots and being able to get the best photos possible because you're planning it out, guys, top link in the description below is my free online community, which gives you access to this course called Build Your Portfolio course, or Portfolio Mastery is what I like to call it, right? That has a module in there which goes in full detail with how to make the perfect presentation for your photo shoots, how to plan it out properly, so you don't have to save you time on the day being like, what poses should I do, what poses lighting should I do. So guys, if you want to learn how to actually prepare for your photo shoots the right way, top link to the description below, and it's completely free. You should definitely check it out. And it's also a great way to land more clients too. So not only for these more collaborative shoots, but also for paid work too, which I've gotten paid work through these methods. So again, guys, check the top link below. Overall, guys, like I said, the photos turned out great. I'm really proud of them. I like how I got to experiment with different angles and lighting, because I only had one light source, so I had to like really challenge myself, and also having that nice interior, the shooting with the couch and stuff. The studio actually just added that in like 1 or 2 weeks before that shoot, so very good timing in my opinion. And yeah, I think it worked really well, especially with the black and white. It definitely suited that theme and that story of like Hollywood glamour. That was the theme I was going for. I explained more of that in the other video, which you definitely check out. Again, check out in the description below. I'll put in the comments or have it up here, something like that. Definitely check out the last video. That goes into more detail with the theme of the photo shoot, my intentions, but this one is going to quickly show you how I approach the black and white photos. Anyway, guys, that's it for the video. Thank you for watching. Hope you guys found this useful. Guys, like, subscribe, comment. Let me know in the comments below what you think. What do you think of the photos? Which is your favorite photo? Do you like the photos? Do you think they're shit? I don't know. Just let me know in the comments below. Again, guys, don't forget to check out my free online community, also known as Photo Genius Academy. Guys, it's the perfect place if you want to build up your portfolio from the ground up and you want to have some assistance with how you can create better work, all that type of stuff, and it's completely free. So guys, check that out in the link below. And yeah guys, click on any of these videos here to learn more about portrait photography, and I'll see you next time, guys. Goodbye.